Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me tonight for Pets and Essential Oils. So tonight I have with me Megan O'Donnell, who is on my left, who will be kind of chiming in as we go along. She's going to show us some make and take things a little bit later. But first, let's talk about what essential oils are and why you'd want to choose doTERRA. So first, they are found in the root, stems, barks, flowers, and other parts of the plant, and they are CPTG, which means they are certified pure tested grade. And why would you want to choose doTERRA? Well, of course, we think it's the best company out there, but they also are a big science company. And that's one of the things that drew me to doTERRA, because they have the science behind the oils, and they have their oils are certified not just by them, but by other companies as well. And they are guaranteed to contain no fillers, no artificial ingredients or contaminants or toxic chemical residues. And that's important not just for us, but for our pets as well, because I know most of us, like my pets, are like my kids. So I want the best for them, just like I want the best for me. So some safety tips for pets. First of all, when you have a bottle, you want to leave the lid on it, because dogs and cats have much more sensitive noses than we do. And you're just going to let them smell it from a distance and get closer. And then if they like it, they'll let you know. If they don't, they'll definitely let you know if they don't like it. And then eventually you can take the lid off and see which oils they like and which ones they don't. I know my cats especially let me know when they don't like something, because they just kind of snub me and go on about their business. Also, our pets are not little adults, just like kids are not little adults. You really have to highly dilute the oils, and you can dilute them with something like fractionated coconut oil, jojoba oil, almond oil, whatever floats your boat. Uh, you can also use a diffuser, and you want to make sure that you position it so your animals don't knock it over. I know my cats love to get up on top of things, so I got to be really careful about where I put them. Also, when you're using them topically, you want to be very careful and make sure you dilute them again, very highly diluted, and preferably put them where they can't lick them off very easily. Sometimes that's not really going to be an option if you're trying to um, use the oil for like a wound or something. But do your best to try to put it where they can't come in contact and lick it off. Uh, and always talk to your veterinarian. Now, with that said, there are a lot of veterinarians that have no idea what essential oils are or anything about them. So you might want to talk to them to see exactly what they know, and what kind of things, if they're even open to using essential oils with your pets. So let's talk about some specific essential oils. The first one is adaptive, and this promotes centered and calm mind, and is great for when your pet is training to help them focus. And I apologize, I'm fighting off a cold here, so please forgive me for coughing. Um, Next is balance. It helps ease anxious feelings, and it's great for helping your pet with feelings of fear. Breathe maintains healthy respiratory function and is great for sleep support. And if you have a dog that snores like my dog, it's a wonderful thing, because it helps open up their airways so they don't snore as badly. It works for humans the same way. I'm going to save the next one for last, because I want to talk about that, because that is one that I use quite a bit with my dog, and that is Copaiba. I'll be back to that one. Next is Digescend, and this helps to reduce gas and occasional indigestion, and it's great for overall digestive support. Frankincense is one that I use with my dog every day. It helps to support cellular health, immunity, and nervous system. And when in doubt, you get your frankincense out. And my dog has a lot of issues with his back. So I use the frankincense in his food. I put a drop every morning and every evening to help with the discomfort that he has from his back. Next is lavender. and it promotes calming. It is also soothing to the skin and supports sleep. And it is known as being the king of calm. And you can use scarves and put them on your pet and put the oil directly on the scarf, or you can put it on their collar. Next is lemon. This helps to cleanse the body, air, and surfaces, and it's good for liver, kidney, and sinus support. Next is On Guard. It supports immune and respiratory function, and it helps for maintaining a healthy immune system. Peppermint helps to promote clear breathing and digestive health, and it's good for outdoor repellent properties. And then myrrh helps to promote healthy skin and mouth and calms emotions, and it's great for oral health and skin support. And serenity helps to soothe anxious feelings and helps to support sleep and for keeping your fur baby calm. Now, with all that said about the oils, let me talk about copaiba while I'm thinking about it. So I don't want to skip over that. So I don't know if you guys know who Dr. Janet Rourke is. She is the essential oil vet. And I get emails from her all the time. And one of the ones that she talked about is copaiba, and that's one of her top 3 oils for her pets. And this is another one that I use with my dog every day. I put a drop in his food every morning and every evening. It is extremely versatile and supports the health of the cardiovascular, immune, digestive, urinary, respiratory, musculoskeletal, and nervous systems. And it is a powerful antioxidant. It helps to promote a smooth and healthy integumentary system as well, which includes the hair, skin, coat, mane, tail, nails, and hooves. And it helps to promote a healthy inflammatory response. And it can be diluted on scrapes and mild cuts, relaxes sore muscles and joints. It eases the urinary tract and digestive tract. It supports the hepatic system, promotes lymphatic flow, supports the upper and lower respiratory tract and mucous membranes, and is a foundation for cellular health and calms the nervous system, all while promoting immune health. And copaiba is an oil that helps to magnify any other oil that you're using. So when I use it with frankincense, it's going to help to boost the effects that frankincense has in my dog's body. It is also emotionally relaxing and can be used to help soothe and calm anxiousness and decrease stress. Excuse me. And for dogs, you can diffuse copaiba for aromatic use and respiratory support. You can apply it topically at a dilution rate of 1 drop to 30 to 50 drops of carrier oil, and then apply 1 drop of this diluted mixture to the area of interest or by petting along the spine. And for internal use, you want 1 drop per 8 to 12 hours mixed with food. For cats, diffusion is preferred. Actually, for cats, diffusion is the most preferred method for any oil. You can apply it topically at a dilution rate of 1 drop per 80 to 100 drops of carrier oil, and then apply 1 drop of this diluted mixture to the area of interest or along the pet's spine. Some oils that you want to avoid with your pet. So for dogs, juniper berry, yarrow, anise, wintergreen, tea tree, cinnamon, birch, oregano, rosemary, tea tree, thyme, and any blends that contain those oils. For cats, the list is a little bit more extensive. They are peppermint, bergamot, grapefruit, lemon, lime, orange, tangerine, basil, juniper berry, birch, cinnamon, eucalyptus, fennel, tea tree, dill, clove, oregano, thyme, spearmint, wintergreen, cypress, Douglas fir, Roman chamomile, rosemary, vetiver and any blends containing any of those oils. So I have both cats and dogs, and whenever I diffuse something, I make sure that they have a way to get out.
Holly, you're off screen.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why. I didn't touch anything. It did it all by itself. Anyway, if my cat doesn't like something, they let me know because they leave the room. If I put like my one cat, I can put deep blue rub on me, and as soon as I put it on, she usually sleeps on me. She comes up, she smells me, and she takes off because she doesn't like the smell of it. So let's talk about some resources for your pet. What kind of books can you use? This is one of the books that I have, Spoil Your Pet. But my favorite is the Animal Desk Reference. And I got this one on Amazon. I can't remember where I got the Spoil Your Pet. But Dr. Rourke also has a book, if I can find the right page. Just a second. It is called Essential Oils for Pets Guidebook. And it is by Dr. Janet Rourke. So I'm going
Holly,
to turn it.
the
Yeah.
Spoil Your Pet is also an app too for your
Oh,
phone,
that's right. Yes, it is.
and it's relatively inexpensive.
Okay, thanks. Okay, Megan.
Okay, hello everybody. My name is Megan, and I use the the terra oils on my pets quite often. My dogs mainly. I really am not as familiar with oils for cats because I have a cat, but she's outside all the time, and she's just chill all the time. I don't have any issues with her, but I have um, a 15-and-a-half-year-old plus in years. She's probably 75 pounds, a mix of everything. I have an 11-year-old American Bulldog, and I have a 7.5-year-old Pit Bull. And what I do for my dogs, Dolly, the American Bulldog, has a lot of lumps and bumps. So I love that Holly said when you use frankincense, if you use cobaiba with it, it'll, really rub, it will really I'm sorry, be effective with the frankincense. So I'm going to start doing that. But what I do is I take a drop of frankincense and I use 30 drops of fractionated coconut oil. And she's got a big, rather large, maybe not quite that big, maybe about that big. She's got a lump, and it's a potential mast cell tumor, and it just helps alleviate. I haven't seen it grown any bigger, but it's not reducing. So, um, so I use that for her to help her with that lump and some other lumps and bumps on her. One of the other things I do is I make my own. I'd like to do a lot of DIYs with the essential oils, especially when it comes to my pets. I do a flea and tick spray for the woofies, and I gotta find where I have it on my computer. I can put the information on the chat, but basically what is in this, so it's my essential oils for the woofies. And it's got apple cider vinegar, aloe vera gel, sweet almond oil, lemon, lavender, citronella, and cedar wood essential oils. So, of course, they're all doTERRA oils. So I can find that and put that in the chat if you'd like to have that recipe. What I do, shake it real well. I spray it on the dogs. It's kind of cold. They don't understand the difference between hot and cold, so they kind of not fond of it. But I just, every time they go out, use it around the neck and just all over the body, not in the face, maybe a little bit on top of the head. And even though it's wintertime, I do highly recommend using a flea and tick spray for them. We don't have cold enough winters to really kill the fleas. So, you know, I used to work in veterinary clinics for 20 years. So, and I do not like using the drops anymore. I mean, I use, and then now they got pills, and, you know, I just don't want to use those on my dogs anymore. I don't know what's exactly in them. I mean, you can read the ingredients, but, you know, I don't know what kind of issues they may be causing my pet. So I just don't use those drops anymore. Um, and then another thing that I use, I have a skin rash spray for the dogs, and it works really well. Actually, there's one ingredient on here I took off. Um, so you use 4 drops copaiba, 7 drops lavender, and then you put it in a 2 ounce, um, the 2 ounce distilled, or you do, I'm sorry, use 2 ounces of distilled water, shake well, and apply to the affected area 1 to 4 times daily. And I can put that in the chat as well. Um, you know, so long as it's not a really open wound, this is like if they, you know, have a rash or something. But so long as it's not an open wound, you don't want to, you know, spray it on an open wound. Um, with my old dog, Pearly Pants, I use the copaiba in her food as well. And I just take a little bit of coconut oil, and I put the drop of copaiba in the coconut oil and I put it in her food. Actually I do that for the 2 oldest dogs, and they they just scarf it right down. Um, and so I've got some information here, um, you know, as far as, you know, how to use them correctly. I mean, I know Holly went over a lot of those things. Um, but um, you know, if you want to do something internal, you know, oils that indicate they are for internal use on the label may be given internally. It is generally not recommended you give more than 1 to 2 drops internally at any one time. Um, So if you want to say you wanted to do the copaiba, 1 to 2 drops in a capsule with carrier oil, or you can mix it in with their food. You can place a drop on your finger and wait until mostly dry. Rub the residue on the pet's gum. I did not know that. I think that's a great idea. Um, there's a recommendation here too to use 1 drop essential oil per 2 cups of drinking water, not recommended for cats. So I have the water bowl down on the floor. So, you know, if you have cats, I wouldn't recommend that. Um, and then it says in a natural toothpaste, and you got to make sure with the toothpaste that it doesn't contain xylitol, because xylitol is very detrimental to dogs. So use it in a natural toothpaste, 1 drop essential oil, 2 tablespoons of baking soda, and enough water to make a paste. And only use a dab of this to brush teeth to maintain oral hygiene, which is something I'm definitely going to try because my dog's teeth and breath are awful. There's some recipes here for like a dry powder shampoo, which also helps repel ticks and other pests. For dark colored fur, you do 2 tablespoons of arrowroot powder, oh, this is interesting. 2 tablespoons of cacao powder, 2 drops of lavender, 2 drops of geranium, and 2 drops of eucalyptus. Now, I think that's great because my dogs stink, so I would imagine that would make them smell really good. And to get them, my dogs into the shower is literally impossible. So, the only thing, like if you have colored fur, you would take out the cacao powder. They also have a recipe in here for litter boxes. 1 cup baking soda, 4 to 5 drops essential oil, recommended lavender, eucalyptus, or geranium. So that's really nice so that if you have cats, you know, you don't smell the litter box. What else? I too am a fan of the book. We can put this in the chat, the same one Holly uses, and I do have the Spoil Your Pet. And it's just a wealth of information in here. And I'm glad that Donna mentioned that the spoil your pet is an app, so I'm going to get that as well. Um, so
One thing that
um,
I didn't mention about the animal desk reference is it's not just cats and dogs. It's like farm animals, it's birds, chickens, mice, snakes, all different kinds of animals. It's not just dogs and cats.
okay. What another thing, my dogs, they have some kind of allergy. I don't know what it is. I don't want to go through all the testing, which costs hundreds of dollars, but I'm going to see if I can post this. Um, Hang on, give me a second. Nope, not that. Give me a moment. I've never shared anything on whiteboard.
While you're looking that up, trying to do that, I want to give some general tips and suggestions to follow with your pets. As you can tell, my cat is wanting to be front and center here.
Yeah.
Do not use essential oils on or around cats or dogs under 8 weeks old. They're developing at fast rates, and it's easy to mess up the proper dilution for each breed. Do not get essential oils in the eyes of your pet. Every animal is different, so carefully observe how your pet responds to essential oils.
Oops, sorry.
Did you?
Yeah, I whiteboard up. I was hoping to share
Okay.
that.
I thought I did. I thought my
Allergy.
cat did that. He
Nope.
was okay. Um, use common sense and good judgment as you try obvious methods to see how your pets like essential oils. Use caution with cats and essential oils. Avoid applying citrus oils topically, diffusing the scent around cats, or having your cat ingest them. And to be honest, I have diffused citrus oils around my cats, and as long as they have a way to get out of the room, they've never had a problem with them. Um, with all animals, avoid these high phenol oils, especially with cats, and that they are oregano, wintergreen, clove, mountain savory, and thyme.
I was putting one of the books in the chat, the animal desk reference. Um, so I'm sorry, I'm technically challenged, so I can't figure out how to share this, which is kind of a bummer. So I've got um allergies for dogs and cats. Um, I can
If you want to,
certainly,
if you want to send it to me, I'll send it out to everybody
okay,
that signed
okay,
up.
I'll send, yeah. So basically, and this, you know, there's so many allergens out there, dust and grass and food and dust, and I don't know what my dogs are allergic to, but I've been trying the Benadryl, which I'm going to stop doing because I'm going to try this um for my dogs. Give 1 drop each of lemon, lavender, peppermint, frankincense, copaiba internally every 8 to 24 hours. So I put that in a gel cap and give that to them. Um, and then for digestive health, omegas, digestive enzymes, probiotics, multivitamin, ACV, and aloe. Or you can use a microfiber cloth to wipe down the paws and the legs after being outside. Cats apply stronger essential oil blends to the ear tips. So I'm not exactly sure. Like I said, I'm not as adept at the cat essential oil, so I'd have to dive deeper into that one before I could really get into that. Um, so sorry, I'm looking through my papers. I think we went over some of this already. Did you go over what helichrysum can do for
No.
the dogs? Bleeding, liver issues, nerve damage, wound care. Aroma touch, circulatory issues, heat stroke, overworked muscles. Immortelle. Anxiety, bleeding, inflammation, nerve damage, scarring, tumors, wound care. Oh, that's interesting on the tumors. Now it's interesting. Rosemary is on the list of not to use, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. If you have tooth problems or gum loss, put 8 to 10 drops of On Guard in a 2-ounce glass bottle and fill the remainder of the bottle with fractionated coconut oil applied to gums and teeth morning and night. So I know my older dog has really bad teeth, and I'm going to try that on her. So chronic health conditions, wound care, and show dogs. Add the Lifelong Vitality Pack to your oils programs. It has been proven to improve immune function, reduce inflammation, increase energy, pardon me, promote vitality and wellness, support brain and digestive function. Pardon me, I'm sorry. It's my turn to do the coughing.
Well, I know I was using the XZ Omega with my dog because he had some issues with his skin, and that helped quite a bit. I gave it to him twice a day for a while, and it helped with his skin issues.
Yeah, I also use the lavender with fractionated coconut oil, and it makes them smell so good. So I just, with a spray bottle, just put a couple of drops of um, lavender oil in there, and then fill it up with the fractionated coconut oil. And I just, what I like to do, because it makes them feel good, I spray it on my hands, rub it on my hands, and then I just massage it into their body because that just feels so good. That makes them, relax even more with the lavender um, essential oil to help calm them down and just, relax them and keeps them
Lavender,
at peace.
yeah, lavender is my to-go on 4th of July.
Oh, yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
dogs just can't handle the fireworks.
My least favorite holiday in the whole wide world.
Well, it was my best because it was my parents' anniversary, but then my dogs, it's their worst. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's really sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, do you guys have any questions?
My dog has a mild heart murmur. Is there any particular, outside of using frankincense on a daily basis? Is there anything that you've come across with?
Hold
I'm
on
going
a
to look
second.
real quick. Let's see if we can find something.
It's my second dog that's one, died of it, but it was the second one I've had because I only get rescue dogs and they come with all sorts of problems.
Mm-hmm.
But he's so hyper, he's part Chihuahua, and so but you're supposed to keep him calm. There's no way,
Right.
Right. Oh, yeah.
but in fact, I can't believe how calm he is now, but that's because it's feeding time for them now, so they got one thing on their mind. They love we put the stuff on their paws, and because I live in Oregon also, I do Tri-Ease on their back paws. And because we have, you name an allergy, we always have it here.
Where do you live?
Eugene, Oregon.
Ah, I lived in Portland for 20 years.
Okay, well then and
Yeah, I
whenever,
do.
whenever you go to an allergist, the first thing they said is, "Can you consider moving?" Because there's not a month that we don't have an allergy.
Right.
And these dogs suffer just as much as I do.
Mhm.
Oh,
So
yeah. I'm not
Tri-Ease
finding
work wonders.
Oh, that's awesome. I just see heart disease in the
Uh-huh.
desk reference book. It doesn't have anything about a heart murmur.
Yeah. Well, I think that's what I said. Frankincense is my go-to, when in doubt. If
Yeah.
nothing else, it makes them feel better, boost them up, make them do good. But I didn't know if there was a particular one. And I don't know if anybody else, like I have chickens. And so I always keep the oils in mind with the chickens too. And it's a daily, every time I, fill up their water bottle, lemon goes in it. And it
So
cleans them
here,
all out.
to balance heart function, it says, and this is for humans, but I would guess it would work for animals, is lang lang.
Oh, okay. We'll try some of that. And that smells good too,
Yeah.
But good luck on my, there's no way I put my fingers and do their teeth.
Mhm.
Oh, you come back with bloody stumps.
Yes, then I'd have to use Harisma or something, on my fingers. But no.
All right. So, if you are new to oils and you would like to get your own account, the best way to get started is with a kit. We have a small bottle kit and a big bottle kit. That's the best way to get started. If that does not meet your needs, then reach out to the person who sent you to this class and they will be happy to help you. If that was me, you can reach me at Holly at hollysHolisticHealth.net. And let me stop